Good evening, Widowmaker traders. It's Friday, welcome back to the channel. So the missus has gone out on the lash with her mates, so what am I to do? Yeah, you know it, I'm off out to pick up another bike. So this wasn't intended really. I've been looking for this bike for quite a while. I'm in a couple of groups on Facebook, always looking to see what comes up project wise, and some guy picked up this project. So I just commented, oh well done mate, I'm looking for one. And lo and behold, somebody sent me a message basically telling me that they've got this bike sitting in the garage. The engine's seized, it's been in there for a number of years, not moved. So one thing's led to another, had a little bit of a chat with him, made a deal, I'm off to go and pick it up. So I'll put the photo in the chat and you can see if you can work out what it is. I'm not going to spoil it for now. All I can tell you is this is not a dirt bike. Back when I was 17, I always wanted one of these bikes. Me and a couple of mates used to clear off to Carnell's in Milton Keynes and go and sit on them and, oh, I'm going to get one of these, I'm going to get one of these. Never did. And today, I'm finally 51 years of age, I'm now going to pick one up. Needs a lot of work, but that's what it's all about. It's going to be a very big job. Yeah, learning curve, I'm going to need a lot of help with it. I'm not going to be in any rush whatsoever. I've still got the Honda CR250 1984 that was running, but if you haven't seen that video, well, you might see that by the time I've edited this one. That's still on the go. And I'm also currently into a Honda ST70, my first ever motorcycle. I don't know how old I was, I must have been like 7 or 8. My dad bought this bike, there's a long story behind it, I'm not going to tell you now. You'll see that YouTube channel as well. So I'm off to Canvey Island and go and meet this guy David. He's semi-retired, and pick up this bike. So I'm going to crack on and catch you in a bit. You say you got some other forks?
Got the right fork leg, yeah.
I want to get his opinion.
I've got a 21. I've got a 21 in bits.
What, a complete bike?
It's frame, subframe, bottom end, reconditioned forks, wheels. Yeah, it's just probably 50%.
You've got the key, haven't you, in your hand? Oh, it's on there, that's fine.
I'll put it in there.
No worries. So, I've got some old fairings, mostly racing fairings, track day. It's a carbon fibre original front fairing, air boxes, various parts. Now I do have some original 2 rears, one front Suzuki VJ22 wheels. They might be worth something. A rear hugger and a box of stuff here. Another airbox, airbox. That is off the bike. Foot pegs, foot hangers, shop canister I can see in there. Seat, fork leg, another seat, oil box, gaskets, brake, gear selector, various parts which you can clean up and either come in handy or I can sell them. Put this back in here. Exhausts, 2 matching downpipes, but I'm not going to lie, look at this crusty old beast. This thing has been sat for ages. Road rash, it's been dropped. She's rusty, she's crusty, the engine's seized. As you can see, tank is battered. We'll see how that in a minute. The ignition key doesn't even turn, that's rusted. Couple of clocks, no speedo. Forks, we'll see. Engine is crusty as hell. Look at them bolts. They're going to be a joy to get out. On the other side. I mean, the plus thing is all the parts are here, but then saying that rad looks shagged to me, but we'll see. Yeah. I think the plan with this is to get it in the ramp, get it on the ramp, find parts, find places for these other parts, and just leave it there. No, I'll basically strip it down. I don't think the plastics are very usable. Maybe I'm wrong, but I mean there's road rash all over this thing. The rear plastic's down there, rear lights are here, still got the battery. I mean the tank, look at the tank, dented. I mean, whoever's painted this previously, the thickness of this paint is unbelievable. Yeah, wow, what a project. I suppose the main thing is it's got a complete engine in there, even though it's seized. That's probably where most of my value is. And obviously the banana swing arm on these models, they're quite sought after. Who knows? Good decision, bad decision, who knows? But like I say, the price he offered me in the end with the spare parts, I didn't want to go away empty-handed, so here she is. Watch this space. What have I got myself into? Even the shock, I mean, look, I don't know how much is going to be salvageable on this bike. I suppose time will tell. Even though it's crustier than a teenager's sock drawer, this does still have some appeal to it. 90's pocket rocket, 250cc RGV VJ22A. I don't believe there's hardly any screws holding this thing together. It's obviously been in bits on and off. Petrol tank is stinking, but loose. Ooh, I bet that's minging in there. Oh boy. Take a look in here. Yeah, she's been sitting for quite some time. Everything is crusty. Everything. At least it's got some rags in there. Carb vents. But wow, everything's perished. Everything's cracked. Complete strip down needed on this. Let's take a spark plug out and have a look and see if we can see in there with the camera at the piston. my sockets, but whoa, sorry guys. Trying to angle the camera a bit better for you. Okay, let's... $21mm. Oh, okay. Yeah, she's loose. She's loose, so somebody's had a look in here. Clearly. Come on. Let's get the camera down there. Let's have a look, see if we can see anything, even though the piston's at the top. Might be able to see something. Oh, Jesus. Straight away, what is that? See that? Definitely something broken off. Catastrophic. Look. Oof. Yeah. She's absolutely, looks like a hole or something there. Is that the center? Ooh, nasty. Oh. So there's no point in me even attempting. Look at all that. Not even going to attempt to turn this engine over. No point whatsoever. Let's see the other side. That's it then. Engine comes out. Complete strip down. Oh, that wasn't the news we wanted. Going to start tearing her down, and slowly, bit by bit, see if we can take the engine off, take the engine out, not off. I don't believe this is actually fixed. There's the answer to that question. Yeah, that was easy. I have actually sourced a whole new set of fairings. That hopefully should be quite good. Better condition than mine. Better colours. Some people say they like that colour, the yellow and black, but it's not OEM, it's not original, it's not for me at the moment. That's my thoughts behind it. So yeah, let's start disconnecting her. Take the rear light off. I'm going to box up, if we can take the rear light off, there we go. Maybe should have took a photo where they were. There's busting one there anyway. this and they should match up. Yeah, let's start at the beginning. Let's take some photos. Disconnect. Tail light. Get a box and stick all of this stuff in. Really see what we got now. I might even give this a quick wash, quick degrease. Now all the plastics are off it. She's jacked up on the ramp a little bit, so we can actually get underneath her and see how crusty this thing is. Start to spray everything in penetrating fluid. Try and lubricate it all up. Big job ahead, but slowly and surely we can do it. Let's get these exhausts off. That's the first thing. Slide the caliper off. Might be able to get it from the other side. One pipe off. The other side off. We're going to get to this one. Sorry guys, it's so damn hot today. No t-shirt. Sorry about the fatness, but shit happens. Show must go on. Oh man. I don't know whether this is salvageable or not. Maybe, I don't know. Looks pretty bashed up, doesn't it? Anyway. Before we go any further, let's drop the oil out and have a look in this thing, see what we got. Looks like these I've got wire. I'm not going to reuse it, are we? See if we've got any oil in it, and if so, what condition is it in? Any lumps of metal? Let's get you a bit closer if I can. I might hold you while I do this, so we can all have a look. Bit with the shakiness. I'll unscrew that, hang on. Let's unscrew this. Move this tub so it doesn't get plastered, if there's anything in it at all. So the sump plug doesn't look too bad. I'll give it a wipe. There's a little bit of shit on there, but nothing major. From what I can see coming out is just oil as well. I don't see any metal flakes or anything in here at the moment. So let's let that drain out while we carry on. So to get this engine out, we've got to disconnect the cables from the carbs. And everything else we can do looks like come out of this box here. So let's unscrew this box and hopefully we can disconnect them here. That'll save me having to mess about. And then I believe it's a couple of bolts. This one here, one through there, and one at the front. Stick a jack under the base and see if we can take the cradle off. Yeah, see if we can get it out. I'm hoping by taking this off, these are already loose. A lot of these nuts and bolts are actually loose, so this thing's probably been in bits numerous times. Let's just leave this down here for a minute. Probably stick that back on there, so I know where it came from. Looks like the cap comes off, but I don't want to break it. Yeah, it does. There we go. That's the throttle mechanism. Okay. See that on the video. So the end one went to down there in the engine somewhere. Second one went to the left side carb. Third one to the right side carb. Okay. I'm going to put this back on for now. Just to keep a few things together. Could be in for a new loom. Something's melted on here. It just gets better and better. Okay. I've got the nest disconnect as much as I can. I can see is going to stop that engine from coming out. It should be all right at the top. There's a hose up there. It's already off to the rad. Right. I'm just going to put the sun plug back in for now so I don't leak oil. And if you can see, that is actually there's bits of metal in there, I believe, because that's magnetic. Look. So definitely something going on in that engine. That's why we'll rebuild it. So we'll take the chain off because we need that off, obviously. Hopefully you can see that. Take the chain off. Thing is rusty. Take it all the way out, let's jack it up. Better. That's junk. Gear selector arm. Back in there. Okay, let's get this engine bolt out. Ready? Mm-hmm. Is it moving?
Yes, no.
Hold of it. Trusty helper. Is he still there?
No problem. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you very much. That one didn't want to come. Cheers.
Yes, then. tutaj mu odkręcałam i on bo on nagrywa. Jak robi to?
That engine bolt didn't want to move, so I needed a bit of assistance. Like everything, very corroded, very crusty. It's getting warm in here today. Really warm. I'm going to go around the other side. Loosen the nut on the crane on the back side because I can see better here. God, jeez. Try and loosen them. Oh. Might have to heat these ones. There we go. So warm in here. That one's going to have to be heated. She don't want to come out. She don't want to move for nobody. Probably picked one of the hottest days of the year to do this today. Inside. See how corroded these bolts are, these nuts. It's no surprise they're going to be a bitch to get out. Just one this side at the moment left. That was a bit of a pain, but disconnected this now, the engine cradle. Let's take this down and see what cables we've got holding this up. Okay, so one, into nothing. Just one cable on the other side. Let's see where that's going. a nest in here. I'll undo this because it actually isn't. Might be a stand. There you go. It's not actually connected to anything. So that's the engine cradle out. What it looks like. 2 more bolts, I believe, to drop the engine. So I'm going to put this jack hopefully somewhere under the engine and support it. Okay, going to undo what I think are the last 2 bolts. I'll try and undo them, and I think the engine will be loose. See whether that's spinning or not. I can imagine it is. These things. Okay, 1 more to go, I think. Which is this one. I think that's it. Oh, look at that. Now I've got to show you this. I've been sitting here for about an hour. The engine is only being held in at the moment now with these 2. So I was trying to work out how to get this off. Undoing those bolts does nothing. This is all the power valve system, and I thought, well, that ain't coming out of there because I can't get the cable past the nut. Now I couldn't for the life of me figure this thing out until I've just spoken to a guy called Lee Pavey from Facebook, and if you look you can actually now see there's a spring clip here, and this is an extra top part, and apparently according to him this unclips, pulls out, and the front panel comes off. It's that crusty I couldn't tell by looking. It's dark in here, but now I can see. So let's see if I can actually get this off, and then we can drop the engine out. Voila, like that. Clip's busted like he said it would. Spring clip's just broken, but now those cables are out of there, finitoed. I can get the engine down and out. So in theory now, I believe if I release this a bit more, hold it there a second. Looks like she's coming down. She's coming out. Let's go all the way. Okay, choke cable. Just the choke cable. Take the tension off that. Let's get that choke cable out. Choke cable out. These cables free. That free. That's coming down. That's out. That's out. Let's take a photo of that. Should be it now. Oh, you can see something else there. What's that? Two-stroke pipe. The bottle's full, so if I take this tube off, that's going to piss out, so we'll need something to go over the end of that. Plug that off. Okay, it's now free. I think that's it. one more cable in here. Choke again. Sorry you see my back, guys. Just get this out. We're done. Yeah, she's out. Okay. It's roasting today in here. It's really wrong day to do this. Engine's out. I think I'm going to call it that for this episode. So stay tuned. Wait for episode number 2. We'll strip down the frame a little bit more and we'll have a look and start looking into the engine, see how bad it really is. Thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe. See you on the next episode. Over and out.